They call me Dogman Mark because I do all kinds of work with dogs. I'm very diversified in the kind of dog training that I do. I'm a canine behaviorist, so I do all kinds of behavioral modification problems that other trainers send their dogs to me for, like really bad aggression problems. And because I've done so many years of protection training and police dog training, I'm not afraid of the big nasty dogs, and I'll turn them around. Okay, but also work a lot with little dogs. You know, separation anxiety, barking problems, hyper, rampy, whatever. You know, I've been doing this for 40 years, and I have over 9,000 dogs that I've trained. I'm a licensed guide dog instructor. I train dogs for all disabilities, so service dogs for anything and everything, including multiple disabilities. You know, like someone who's in a wheelchair needs a dog to open doors, retrieve things, help them pull the chair sometimes, but mostly electric chairs. And maybe they're blind. The dog has to guide them with a electric chair. Okay, so you know, I combine all that stuff, and all of that keeps me pretty juiced up in everything that I do. And I'm recently coming out with a book called More Than a Dog Whisperer, Making It Big in the Dog Training Industry, to complement my teaching dog trainers that I've done now for 30 years. And I have students that have graduated and are successful in all parts of the world, all over the world. And that's been pretty rewarding for me to see that. And so that's pretty much what I do. I'm an expert witness in court, and I'm pretty much open for any and all kinds of projects, whatever, that has to do with dogs. I'm Dogman Mark, Mark Castellero. I do all different kinds of dog training. I'm very diversified in everything that I do. I've been training dogs for 40 years, and I've trained over 9,000 dogs. The first 20 years of my career was 100 hours a week. So I really know a lot about dogs, and I've trained a lot of people on how to become dog trainers and have them all over the world. So I'm very happy with everything. I'm still, after 40 years, very juiced and passionate about what I'm doing, and I really enjoy it. You know, I want to talk today a little bit about you know, how dogs age, and you know, dogs, of course, are going to not live as long as we do, so they age a lot quicker than we do. And just like with us, you know, in geriatric modes, you know, I'm getting older now, and I'm in my 60s, and it's hard to just keep going. You know, things start hurting, you know, bones start wearing out, and organs start deteriorating. And you know, to be able to find a product that is going to be able to rejuvenate that, and not artificially, not by masking pain or suppressing it and becoming addicted to things and then having side effects, but instead to having a nutritional product that the dog really enjoys taking. You don't have to shove it down his throat. And this product that's called X-Cell, X-C-E-L, right, is a product that I've been testing and trying out, and I've been really happy with the results of that.
What do you like about it?
Well, what I like about it is you take an older dog that's just very sedentary, and he just wants to, you know, he has a hard time getting up. His joints are hurting him. He doesn't want to run around anymore. You know, he's mentally still interested in playing ball, but he really just can't do it, you know. And after a couple of months of giving this product out, the dog is now getting up, he's running around, he's playing ball, he's energized. You know, it kind of brings puppyhood back into them, right? You know, so, you know, imagine if you took a product and made you feel like that, you know, you'd be really juiced up. And so that's what I see that's happening with these dogs. And because they end up having a lot more physical activity, right, they end up living longer, right, because they're not deteriorating so much. And what this product does is it dramatically increases the amount of stem cells in the bloodstream. So the stem cells are a lot more of them, and they're going around all over, and they're finding everywhere that needs to have some work done. And so it's kind of like having a construction maintenance crew on your property all the time, right? So that's your body, and that's what the dog's body's like. And so I found it to be really of good benefit. I'm real happy with this product, so I'm real happy to endorse it.
Excellent.
Okay, so you know, we know kind of what happens with us as people. You know, as we get older, and I certainly am a testament to this. You know, it's mentally I can try to keep going, but it gets harder and harder to do. And the same thing happens with dogs. You know, their body starts going downhill, their joints start hurting, their energy levels go down, their organs are starting to get diminished, okay? But to find a product that reverses all of that and kind of is like a fountain of youth is pretty fantastic. And, you know, you have to stick with it. It's going to take 2 to 3 months of giving this product, but it's a product that you can give your dog as a treat. He loves it. He tastes great. You know, we've gone through multiple samples that I've seen the owner of this company, XL, use, and he's found products that actually have good shelf life and taste really good, makes it really easy for the dog to have, and then the results are pretty phenomenal. And that's something that I'm really happy to endorse.
Tell me how that works.
So let me tell you how this works. What XL does, it dramatically increases the amount of stem cells in the bloodstream. So because it's in the bloodstream, it's going around all over, and then the stem cells are attaching themselves to where they need to reproduce to fix problems. Okay, so if cartilage needs to be enhanced, as long as there's some cartilage there, there'll be more cartilage, right? And if the dog's energy level goes up because he's feeling better, he starts playing more, he starts working more, he's doing everything more, so his heart gets strong again like it was when he was young. Everything is revitalized, and that dramatically increases the dog's lifespan. Not just makes him feel better right now, so his quality of life is a lot better, and his quantity of life is much longer. And you're hitting both of those factors, which is huge. Okay, so you know, let me talk to you a little bit about what happens when dogs get older, right? And I have clients, because I give them a lifetime membership, okay? So when a client enrolls their dog in a training program, they can come and do training with me for the life of the dog. And that's free, okay? So I get to see dogs as they get older and older and older. And I've gotten to know the people, you know, they become friends, and they start seeing their dog kind of going downhill, right? And they love their dog, and they're very concerned. And so when I see that, I'm able to now endorse and recommend this XL product so that they can put their dogs on it. And I've given the product out for about 8 months to a whole bunch of clients that had older dogs, because I wanted to see if there was a dramatic difference. You know, it's great to give it to a young dog, but you're not going to see a dramatic difference. And I wanted to see that, and so and I did see that, and so I was very happy to see how the dogs became a lot more energized. And of course, that makes you as the individual who loves your dog go, wow, I was able to make my dog, you know, feel good for a longer period of time, and his lifespan increases by doing that. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about stem cells, but you know, keep in mind that I'm not a scientist, okay? And so I'm not going to talk in scientific terms, okay? But what stem cells do is they're what the cell that we first have as fetuses, and then they become designated and attach themselves to certain areas and start replicating themselves based upon that. So, you know, it might be a kidney cell that stem cell reproduces, or it creates more cartilage. Okay, or if it's in the bloodstream, it's flowing around, and there's you know, a hip that needs the muscles better. It's going to attach itself to that and start reproducing that, so it can have more blood flow to it, more oxygen to it, and you know, so whatever your organs are or whatever your skeleton needs are, you know, if you need more cartilage, as long as there's something there, it will recognize that there's a deficiency, and then start reproducing itself to replicate that, okay? And so stem cell technology is right now on the very pioneer stages of what it's going to be able to do for us and for our loved animals down the road. And it's a great thing for us to be able to get in on the ground floor and start really utilizing it right away. What I love about the product is not only that it works so well down the road, you know, it takes a month to 2 months for you to see a big difference, but it works great. That's one. Two is it's easy for the dogs to take it. Okay, you know, at first he had some products that it would crumble, and it was kind of messy. Then there was products that didn't have a very good shelf life, and now the product has a really good shelf life. And then to be able to hand it to the dog and have all dogs like it, not just a few. So that's real important. And I see that all that's been developed, and he's really looked at that and done a really good job of doing what it takes to get the right product out there. And that's what we have now.
Okay, let's.
Yeah, I was referred to the owner of this company that makes the Excel product, Biotechnologies, and I was referred to him by somebody that I've known for 35 years now, right? And so I went to meet him in Las Vegas, and I was really impressed with him, with his dedication, with his scientific research that he presented to me and showed me the studies that were done on this product and how effective it was. And so I became really kind of intrigued by it. When I saw the scientific studies, I became very intrigued with this product. And so I agreed to start getting samples and then seeing for myself what the actual results would be. So I was very happy when I saw the dedication that the owner, Barry, has of doing everything that's needed for it. And I saw that he ended up making the shelf life a lot longer, because that came up as something that needed to happen. He made the product tastier, so the dogs loved it a lot more, and they all love it now. And that's really a good thing, and still maintain the quality of the product to ensure that the end result was going to be what we're looking for. There was a big chocolate lab. It was a really big dog, and he had skin problems, and he was old, and he was just laying around. And even though there was a younger dog that wanted to play with him all the time, he didn't want to do anything. And the owners were just getting ready for him to, die within a few months. And after a couple of months of giving him this product, his skin got better. He's walking around. He's playing with the other dog now. He's swimming in the pool. So his energy level came up, and he's feeling a lot better. And the owners are just blown away, that this dog had that kind of a turnaround. Okay, what I really like about this product is it has a really long shelf life. The dogs love it, so it's real easy to give to them, and the results are fantastic. Yeah, so not only are the results really good for the dog, the quality of life is a lot better, the quantity of life is a lot better, but then I end up being able to be the good guy here because I endorsed this product and recommended it, and my customers end up loving me for making the suggestion to them.
Good.
Hannah? Down. Down. Stay. Yep. Up. Sit. Good. Stay. Hannah. Yep. Here. Come here. Down. Down. Stay. Heel. Yep. Heel. Here. Hannah. Up. Down. Stay. Okay. Heel. Heel. Good. Sit. Good. Stay. Down. Heel. Sit. Good girl. Stay. Yep. Down.
All right, cut.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All
I
right,
hope we
stay.
got